Okay, just close your eyes, please. Just please keep your eyes closed. Or if you feel like, if you choose to, you can open your eyes in whichever way you feel relaxed. Always remember one thing, friends. Meditation, yourself, absolutely unconditional. No conditions apply. Unconsciously, most people have been informed, or most people have internalized the ideas that are very, very unfortunately misleading. That when you are in meditation and the prescription continues, there should not be any thought. Or in meditation, certain particular thoughts should be there. The prescription is endless. Your body should be straight, or it should be supine, lying down. There should be no noise around. No disturbance of any kind. You should be empty stomach. You must keep your eyes closed or keep it open. So many different conditions. This is what, by which the simple, innocent meditator is burdened by, busy fulfilling these conditions. What is most important is, long before you pick up these conditions or are kept busy in fulfilling these conditions, first be yourself. Conditions come later on in life. No child is born conditioned by any idea. Everybody is born free. But as they say, everybody is born free, but seemingly everybody is in chain. Nothing binds you like the conditionings bind you. Nothing binds you, nothing restricts you like the ideas that you are supposed to entertain or fight with. Today, we shall see a series of examples. Just listen, be conscious, aware. First thing, friends, to be aware, to be conscious, to be the consciousness, no conditions apply. You don't have to wait to be conscious or to be the consciousness. But to be conscious of a thought, you must wait. A thought or any thought is not always there. It appears, dances for a few moments and disappears. No memories can last long. To be the consciousness, memories are not essential. Therefore, thoughts are not essential. Memories are made out of thoughts. That is why. Friends, please see it. Never condemn yourself for the memories that you have. My memories are not your memories. Your memories are not my memories or anybody's memories. Very, very subjective. What is universal is the consciousness that you are, I am, and everybody is. Never, ever look down upon yourself for the memories that you have. Please appreciate the moment you sit down with eyes open or closed. You have to wait for the memories to flash, but not for the consciousness to rise or set. The moment you wake up from the deep sleep, you are conscious. Long before, you are conscious of something. If this becomes a little difficult for you to grasp, come to the level of your eyes. The moment you open your eyes, seeing begins. What you see comes later on. As you move your eyes in different directions, many different objects come in the line of your sight. But seeing has already started before you see something. What you see goes on changing. The eyes seeing is continuous. Same thing with every sense organ. What you hear, there is a march of sounds. The sounds playing about, appearing, disappearing. Listening, continuous. Your tongue is there. Depending on what food you place on your tongue, different tastes arise and disappear. Same way on touch, cold, hot, soft, hard. Different types of sensations. Appear and disappear. Invoked or lost. Skin remains as it is. The sense of touching continues. What you touch, appear and disappear. Same thing about smell. And to say, I am seeing with the eyes, what it means is you are conscious, whether you appreciate it or not. What it means is you are conscious at the level of the eyes. You are focusing on the eyes to see, but the focusing begins with the consciousness that you are. And that is something everlasting. Same consciousness remains, but your attention is now moved to your ears and you listen. When you shift your attention to your skin, you are touching. You shift your attention to your tongue, you are tasting. You shift your attention to your nose, you are smelling. You shift your attention to your thoughts, you are thinking. You can shift your attention from one sense organ to the other, from the seeing to hearing, to tasting, to touching, to smelling, to thinking, but you can't. Shift your attention from consciousness to something else. That remains ever the same, in whose presence that which is Srutrasya Srotram, ear of the ear, Chakshusha Chakshu, eye of the eyes, Manaso Manoyate, mind of the minds, touch of the touches, smell of the smell. Always remains the same. So no conditions apply. for the awareness, consciousness, yourself to be what it is. It doesn't matter what your ears report, what sounds you hear, what touches you feel, what sights your eyes report, what tastes your tongue reports, what smell your nose reports, sensations of all kinds. It doesn't matter. For you to be who you are, the consciousness. It's not only sensations, but the actions of every kind. No conditions apply. Speaking is done with the help of the tongue. What it speaks doesn't affect the self that you are. Of course, it cannot speak by itself. Please. You engage your organs of action to speak. But the consciousness doesn't depend upon your speaking or not speaking. It doesn't depend upon your hands moving, not moving, lifting, not lifting. Even if you are mute, your hands paralyzed, you are conscious. Legs, the movements, it doesn't matter. It matters that they don't move, but it doesn't matter as far as your being who you are, the consciousness is concerned. Same way, excretion, procreation, activities are the organs of action. Whether you engage yourself in any organ of action activity, those activities do not any way affect no conditions apply for the consciousness to exist, to be. Whether you speak or not speak, move or do not move, use your body or do not use your body, you are who you are. No conditions apply. How simple, how effortless your being. See that, friends, the effortlessness of it. Unfortunately, if you have been conditioned to think or to believe, the whole time you shall be lost in fighting with your conditionings. If it has been told to you, meditation means there should be no thought. You are struggling continuously as to what thoughts are coming and whether it should come or not come. If you have been told meditation means a particular thought, you struggle, strive, literally strain yourself to maintain that particular thought, because that is the only thought to be repeated 1,000 times. Mentally spoken or orally spoken, your focus is on activity and not on yourself, who you are. You cannot, friends, please appreciate. Please, please, please. You cannot continue an activity for the longest time to come in life. You cannot go on repeating a word for longest time. It has to come to an end. You can't think the same thought. You can't see the same thing or not see something. You cannot touch or not touch. You cannot smell or not smell. You cannot hear, listen or not listen. How sad it is when you are asked to fulfill certain conditions to be in meditation. The simple, effortless blessing that it is becomes a huge distraction. You hate every activities that you should not do. You crave for the activities you are supposed to do. Think, friends, you have been told anger is very bad. Hatred, jealousy, emotions are bad. So you struggle to get rid of it. Listen carefully. Kindness, compassion, love are very divine qualities. Listen carefully. So you spend your whole time trying to entertain the noble, the so-called positive emotions and fight what you have condemned as a negative emotion. Please understand, no emotion by itself is either positive or negative. Emotion is an emotion. Depends how you use it. Listen carefully. See it for yourself. The water that you can use to quench your thirst, the same water you can use to drown a person, suffocating his breathing. The oppressors, torturers, tormentors shall keep you under water to kill you. The same water can be used to quench the thirst of the thirsty. Water is not responsible. The user is responsible. The fire that can use to cook your food, to make the water hot, to have a bath in the cold winter. The same fire can be used for arson, looting, conflagration, destroying the cities and the countries and continents. Fire is not responsible. The air which comes as a life sustainer breathing. The same air, cyclonic, like a typhoon, can destroy everything. You prevent the air from coming to somebody's nose and suffocate him. The air doesn't refuse to enter into the nose of anybody. A saint or a sinner, rich or poor, man or woman, the conditions that you have put, see how compassionate the whole universe is. The earth that holds you, you misuse it to bury somebody. The wealth that you can use to bless yourself and everybody, the same wealth you can use to hire criminals, armies to destroy each other. Words spoken well can soothe the tormented minds. The same words used can destroy the innocent millions. Thus, friends, please watch out. No object, no emotion by itself is a distraction, a curse or a blessing. It depends how you use it. Ask yourself, who are you? Are you a thought, a role, or you are the meditation, self, the consciousness? To be who you are, no conditions apply. These thoughts should or should not be there. These emotions should be or should not be there. The perceptions should or should not be there. The sensations should or should not be there. The activities of all kinds, should it be there, should it not be there? These conditions of all kinds no way contribute to the existence of who you are. And friends, it doesn't mean therefore please, it doesn't mean therefore you understand, you misusing the object, the responsibility is yours. You be yourself and use everything for your benefit and for benefit of all. The trees, just look at the creation, the trees, while sustaining themselves, giving away fruits, vegetables, leaves, roots of all kinds, for sustaining others. Trees do not discriminate a thief or an honest man, owner or the passerby. It's the individual who controls the trees. Do not touch it. No trespassing. Universe has no signboard, no trespassing. Consciousness cannot have a signboard, no trespassing. You cannot escape being who you are. Trees do not discriminate. The owner of the trees puts the conditions on the trees, on the fruit, on anything that he owns. The owner has the owner's responsibility. What is owned have no say over anything. Money doesn't refuse to move, nor it wishes to stay in one place. The gold moves into anybody's hand and can be lost too. When the cow is lost in the wilderness, ask yourself, who is feeling lost? Not the cow, the owner of the cow. When an object is misplaced, who is worried and who is anxious? Not the telephone, not the car key, not the ornaments, but you. You feel lost. When the thoughts are appearing, disappearing, coming or not coming, who is feeling lost? Not the thoughts, not the perceptions, not the sensations. You, individuality, I. So ask yourself, who are you? A thought, I thought, but the self, the awareness. For you to be who you are, no name is required. Aham, I. Any name, any thought is not required. Ajivan. For the mango to be mango, a name is not required. Water to be water, a name is not required. An object to be object, no name is required. It's a nameless universe, existence, always in meditation. Each one of us an inseparable part of it. It is a nameless existence, always in meditation. You can open your eyes and listen, please. Just see these points, friends, please. Just see these points very, very clearly. No object, no emotions, including your own body, your so-called possessions of any kind, your own body, the different limbs from head to toes, no sense organ, eyes, ears, tongue, skin and all that, nose, no organs of action, be it the tongue, the hands, legs, and two excretory procreative organs. Nothing in this universe by itself is a curse or a blessing, an agitation or distraction, a punishment or a reward. It depends on the user, you. Please see that. That is why mother's name, because it is Durga Puja, we are seeing that. How nice, listen to that. It's all pure Upanishads. Nirlobha, lobha samani, niskrodha, krodha samani, nispapa, papanasini, nirmoha, mohanasini. O Mother, you are nirmoha. There is no delusion, and you destroy delusion. So delusion by itself is not good or bad. You have no anger, you can destroy the anger. Or you can use the anger just like a surgeon, a knife in the hands of the surgeon protects, in the hands of the criminal kills. Every emotion in the hands of the wise, any and every emotion is a huge blessing. In the hands of the ignorance, in the hands of the ignorant, they are used for manipulation, selfish motive. The average person. In Oriya language they say that in vegetable example, dhua mula, adhua mula saman, meaning the radish which is clean and the radish which is just comes out of the mud, are they same? They are same. But you cannot eat it without cleaning it. But its existence doesn't depend upon cleanliness. It always depends how you use it. Do not ever blame any object. These conditionings have been put into us. Blaming the object, blaming people, blaming thoughts, blaming emotions, whereas the whole universe is so innocent and so sweet. Think, friends. You have demonized every emotion. You have demonized every action. Losing sight of the divine that you are. You have demonized yourself and every action and every object in the universe. To demonize, you must forget yourself. To divinize, you don't have to do anything. Recognize yourself. Just recognize. Because it is already in you, which we saw in our classes. To make this place limited, your perception has to be limited. But see the universe here, you don't have to add a universe into this place. Universalizing is not a job, it's a recognition. The universe is already here. To see the body in a cell is an expansion of your mind. You change. The place doesn't change from being just an ashram here or the hall here to universe. Your thinking changes. Objects do not change. But everybody insists on changing objects, changing other people, changing their behavior, blaming everybody. The more you struggle, the more you shall be in total agitation. Change yourself from these conditioned ideas to being who you are. That your teaching is not to add something to you or take away something from you, but helping you to recognize who you already are. No new role is given, no old role is taken away. Nobody can take away your memories or add to your memories. Listen carefully. For you to be you, these memories must go. That is a huge suffering for people. You must change. Change what? Can you change your past? Think a little. Then you will not insist on that. Please change your own past. Understand? It's a very, very subtle statement. Change your habit or change yourself, not to use that habit. Think. You should not walk. Whom are you teaching? Legs? Legs are there to walk. You must know how to use it. You. Only this God, no other God. Only this book, no other book. Only this thought, no other thought. What are you doing? Only this way of breathing, only this way of thinking. No. You can have your own pattern of thinking. You can have personally for you. You are 10-year-old, you have a particular lifestyle. You are 20-year-old, you can have a lifestyle. Depends on your body, what you should eat or should not eat. For you, you organize. Be yourself and then organize your life whatever way comfortable, convenient for you, without being a curse to anybody. But do not expect the whole world to be in a particular way. It will never happen. And many people who shall condemn themselves to a particular way of thinking like fundamentalists, helpless victims of indoctrination. A fundamentalist was not born as a fundamentalist. A terrorist was not born as a terrorist. A deceptive, destructive person was not born as a deceptive, destructive person. See that beauty? Always in meditation. Learn to use every thought. A curse or a blessing depends on how you use it, not an object by itself. For you to use it, you must be conscious. You must be yourself first. Depends who uses it. A greedy man using something will destroy everybody. A charitable person using something can also destroy somebody or help somebody. Depends on the situation. You help a person to grow because he's starving. You help the person to grow. The same person after growing up kills you. Then what do you say? I was feeding a snake because the person started killing me. So your helping the child or helping that person was good or bad? That is why Bhagavan says in Gita, Kim karma kima karmeti kavayo petra mohita. What is your action? What is inaction? What is right action? What is bikarma? What is prohibited action? Nobody can say. From what is coming, you shall never know. But you shall know, you are to know, you better know who you are. Nitya sarvagatastam achaloyam sanatana. Close your eyes. Who you are is changeless, ever in meditation. Organize your life, your thinking, where there is no blaming to anything or anybody in this universe. The whole existence is a blessing. Sarvam jagadeva nandanavanam sarvepi kalpadrumaha samastavari gangavari nivaha punya samasta kriya. All actions are holy. Every drop of water is Ganges water. The whole universe is a garden of joy, bliss. Every plant is a wish-yielding tree, meaning you get whatever you want. It all depends on you. If you see yourself as you are, wherever you go, you carry your absolute bliss, happiness, meditation, at all times, all places, all conditions. So see that, friends. Meditation class is not for half an hour. Yes, the ideas are shared so that you are effortlessly yourself all the time as you are, without subjecting yourself to condemn something or to condone something, changing something or blaming something. First, you are who you are, then use. No thing, no object, no person. That is where comes compassion. If the person who hurts you also, you change them. You help them. Not change them, help them. Mana apamanayo tulya tatha mitrari pakshayo. The wise man, same in mana apamana. Respected, disrespected, loved or hated. Mitra ari pakshayoho samam. Somebody helps him, somebody tries to destroy him. Okay. As I told you, friends, you can use the water to quench thirst and help somebody to quench his thirst. You can use the water to commit suicide yourself and drown others too. It all depends on you. Be that meditation, friends. In that, there is no choice. Thank you, friends. Thank you. We'll meet at 10:45. Thank you. Just see that for yourself, again and again, again and again.